families were torn apart. Their color was the badge of slavery.
Glasgow, a city of culture, friendliest city in the UK. I was surprised to hear that the city was so widely involved and flourished as a result of the transatlantic slave trade. Shocked and appalled, yet eager to learn more about this dark section of Glasgow's history, I decided to investigate further. My journey led me to the bonny University of Glasgow, where I spoke with Marenka, a PhD student. Marenka's research focuses on the collections of various museums throughout the city and their links to the transatlantic slave trade.
So basically Scotland was involved in the tobacco trade, especially Glasgow, but as well as sugar, because they had sugar refineries were set up, as well as cotton, because as we know the textile industry became very big in Glasgow and the surrounding areas. But then where Scotland really gets into it is in tobacco, as you mentioned earlier. And especially in the Americas, they set up these huge trading firms, and so we have people like John Glassford, Ingram Street. Glassford also has a street named from him. Virginia Place is basically named by the Buchanans, who also have one of the wealthiest tobacco trading firms. They also own plantations in Virginia. All these men usually own plantations in Virginia.
So it's interesting to see that some of Glasgow's most iconic streets are named after these men who are some of the biggest tobacco lords and thus slave owners in the country. I met up with Layla, where we discussed attitude regarding slavery in Glasgow today. She explained how a casino in Glasgow called the Cotton Club, named after a whites-only club in America, which hired black performers and black staff, glamorises the slavery era.
I think to an extent it glamorises it, by having places named such as the Cotton Club, a quite controversial name in a controversial time. It feeds into an idea of ignorance. The Cotton Club opened in 1923 in Harlem to provide a stylish plantation environment for its entirely white clientele by allowing people to go and continue to party 4, 5, 6 in the morning and feed money back into an establishment which was built on slave labour. We're not going to get much further forward in our anti-racist attitude.
Layla has written to the nightclub's owner, Stefan King, asking why he has chosen to name his club the Cotton Club and hopes that he will change it.
I hope therefore you understand that having an entertainment establishment named the Cotton Club on Ingram Street in Virginia Place gives the impression of wanting to relive the time when racial divisions were most stringent and will consider renaming the venue. I don't believe that Glasgow nor Scotland's part in slavery should be hidden or denied, but perhaps a name which acknowledges and celebrates the importance of anti-racist attitudes would be more appropriate.
With desensitised attitudes towards slavery in Glasgow, I have to admit, it's embarrassing for myself, considering Glasgow is pretty much just on my doorstep. I think it's important that slavery in Glasgow is recognised as a part of Scottish history, and I believe it deserves far more exposure than it currently receives. Ryan McDougall, UWS News, Glasgow.